So the most important thing that I'm gonna recommend is to feel good and confident in your skin. And the best way to do that is to start with skincare, because I love makeup, as you know, and I think it's really important to find that foundation for your foundation so you don't have to wear makeup. I have a lot of different spots and things that I used to feel like I had to cover up, and it gave me more confidence to have a mask full of makeup. And there's a big debate about this right now and a lot of research around how makeup gives you confidence, but guess what? You give you confidence. True beauty is an inside job. So I'm gonna give you a quick 5-minute makeup sort of foundation and just a really natural look that you can do to enhance your beauty, because that's what makeup should do. It should look natural. You should not look like you have a whole clown face of makeup on. Never do that. So the first thing that I'm gonna suggest is to know your skin type. Now, do you know what kind of skin type you have? I have combination skin, so that means I have larger pores and smaller pores. Sometimes it's dry, sometimes it's oily. Now, if you have oily skin, a lot of people aren't aware of this, but if you use drying products, it's actually going to secrete more oil. So it's really important to use an oily product so that your skin doesn't overproduce oil to make up for the drying out process. And if you have dry skin, well, you'll know it. So the first thing I'm gonna recommend after you do a cleanse, a tone, and of course a moisturizer suitable for your skin type is the foundation for your foundation, which is always gonna be a primer. I recommend the Hydra Beauty Essence Mist by Chanel. This is an amazing product. It feels like you've just sprayed natural lilies on your face. It's really refreshing, and it's a great way to just energize your skin and get ready for makeup. Okay, so, and then the next thing I do is I use a tinted moisturizer. Tinted moisturizer is really natural. If you're going out, then I say go for foundation, which we'll use in a minute. But just a tinted moisturizer, you could just make sure you can match your color by putting it on your hand here. So on your hand, the skin on your hand is actually the same color as the skin on your face. So this one is a little bit more of a tint, and I just start here on the cheeks, so a natural sun-kissed look. Put it on your head, and then you can do your eyes as well. You want to be really careful with the skin around the eyes. This is a really delicate area. Don't ever tug or pull on your eye skin. So this tinted moisturizer is a great evening of the skin tone. It really gives you a natural glow. I love tinted moisturizer because you can use it all year round. It's great for summer and even in the winter. You want to actually get one with an SPF, because anytime the sun's out, your skin is vulnerable to sun damage. So you want to make sure to, again, apply on the skin upwards on the neck. You want to be really gentle with the skin on the neck and just have it blend. One of my biggest pet peeves is seeing that line on women's faces. Just all you have to do is a simple blend your jawline, yeah? So again, we want makeup to be undetectable. We just want to look like we wake up like this, right? So to keep it natural, the tinted moisturizer is really helpful for that. Now, if you are going on a night out, I do recommend, I use the Perfection Lumiere in Velvet by Chanel. Again, if you're gonna invest in makeup, even if you're going to the boots, you want to make sure you're using something with a high quality ingredient, because it is being absorbed by your skin. So, and I like to use these blending brushes, which are really fabulous. So I always put foundation sort of on my hand, and then I just kind of go in here into my eye area, again, that delicate area, and go in a circle and really lightly just kind of dust around this area, the T-zone it's called here, and your chin here, really light. Again, you're not wanting to look like you're wearing a mask. Now, I have a little secret, and my secret to always look like you're glowing, and this is probably one of my favorite tips and tricks, is a highlighter or bronzer. Now, I'm sure you might have heard of that, and I use this Poudre Lumiere by Chanel, of course, and it comes with this great little brush. And what you want to do with a highlighter is go in a C pattern around the eye. So you're gonna go just like this, back, and then right on the cheekbone, and it gives you that really nice glow. You can really see the difference with that highlight around the eye, just in a nice C, and it gives you that glow. Yeah? And then another great trick, I always start from the top of the face and move down. Now, my experience with Chanel and their skincare and their makeup, the best way to do makeup is to do this because it'll dust down. And if you start with your eyebrows, go to your eyeshadow, blush, and then you finish off with a lip, it's an amazing way to just kind of keep it really clean. Another trick, now I know some of you might not like this idea, but I've found it's the best thing in all of my days that works to tame those eyebrows, and that is an old toothbrush. You just want to brush them backwards and up, and it is an amazing way to get your eyebrows to do what you want them to do, because for the most part, they are on their own. And I also recommend not using an eyebrow pencil unless you want a really dark look, but going again with a shadow that's a similar color. And I'm gonna just show you the difference here of when you go backwards, so you get at that root of that eyebrow and you get underneath the hairs. And then you're gonna use your eyeshadow. Then you're gonna use your eyebrow brush one more time. It just really evens it out. It gives it a really natural finish. Look at that difference. Yeah, so you get the idea. Eyebrows are the window frames to your soul, which is what they say about your eyes. That's like looking into your soul. So you wanna have a nice window frame. Put some nice curtains on there. All right, next step, we have some eyeshadow. Now, this is another great tip, and we can go into more detail with this, but every eye shape has a different application. So I actually have an almond-shaped eye. So I'm gonna do a certain application that might not apply to your eye shape. So make sure you're doing the makeup correct for your eye shape. And what you're gonna see when you really look at your eyes is one is a bit more round and the other is a bit more almond. No face is perfectly symmetrical. So you're gonna wanna accentuate and even out those differences, or just accentuate, just be yourself. Do something that really no one else can do, and that's be you. So I use more Chanel. It's the best stuff on the market. And just go in here and you wanna do a lid color first. You're gonna do a 3-step color. So we're gonna do a lid color first, and you can use an eyeshadow primer as well, which will give you more of a pop. I'll show you on the other eye what the eyeshadow primer will do. You go in with a color here. Yeah, and then you're gonna wanna do a brow highlight color and a color right in here in the crease. So the brow highlight color should always be a light color and something that you can really, here I'll show you, something that you can really just barely see. You can go in here with a brow highlight, look at that. So if you have a dark color, always put it next to a light color. You get your highlighted shadow. So you've got a really quick little sort of bright eye pop. And I'm just doing this one side so you can see the difference. Okay, so next we're gonna do an eye line very quickly. All right, this is a liquid liner by Chanel. And it's got a really nice brush and it makes it really easy to do a quick little eye. And I recommend starting at the corner here. And again, designing for your specific eye shape and just going back and forth really lightly, back and forth, and really slowly. You can always add more, but with liquid liner, it's hard to get off. So really just go in really easy, back and forth. And then, tip and trick, number 57 is you're gonna wanna go over that with a shadow. So you want a flat brush like this. And a shadow will actually really blend that line really nice and easy so you still get a natural look. It's not too heavy. And you wanna bring that up, that line up into your crease here. So I have a flat brush, so it's coming up. And then I use a blending brush, and not black, but maybe a little bit lighter color. Like I said, you've got your third color for your crease, and you bring that, you pull that inside the crease here, inside the eye. And just really has a nice soft finish. And then you're gonna go back over with your blending color here. And just blend, blend, blend. Blending is the secret. So it doesn't look too heavy. You can even use your hands if that's helpful. All right, and then you're gonna put on an under eye concealer after you do your eye makeup. Very good tip. Next we have mascara, which of course is Chanel. And then we're gonna do a blush and a lip color. And then sometimes you could use a little under eye cover up too as your final touch, just to give you that really fresh, bright-eyed look and to get all that makeup up from underneath there. Because this skin under your eye is actually very thin, so that's why we get dark circles, because there's a hole there. Put your best face forward.